That's a very excellent explanation about the GNU.
If Panyaza give an excellent explanation about the GNU to Mpofu Washe, why isn't did Fikile Mbalula summon him to Luthel House to explain his view on GNU, which Fikile suggests he undermined the ANC, and now he applies the same view.
And I've seen Sizwe Mpofu Walsh releasing a podcast video where Panyaza explained excellently GNU. I like it. Go and watch it. So that's a very excellent explanation about the GNU. And that is what is expected of a leader of the ANC in the province. Populism that is perpetrated by others, not Panyaza, by others, that for the ANC to be in the GNU, it's a sellout position, is populism. And it's ideologically inadequate. They are lazy to think. You will know that a tactical intervention is not equal to a strategic goal, because GNU is not a strategic goal. It's temporary.
As you hear, Mbalula, so is what Panyaza Lucifo said on the Suizi Mpofu. So just listen.
Whether a government of national unity is the best option, the consequences was going to be severe. Just imagine if the ANC didn't say, we want to establish this government of national unity under these circumstances. We're at a danger where teachers will not be paid because there's no government. We're at a danger where doctors will not be paid because there's no government. Patients will not get. So you have to swallow your pride and develop an approach that will make government to function. We know, we're experienced, we know the pain and the price we will pay if there's no government. So I don't think that the leadership of the ANC made a mistake. The debate can be the partners that we brought. But if you're 40%, what do you do? You can't govern. You can have a minority government, but the experience of local government means that we're going to have lots of vote of no confidence and other things. So I think when the leadership took a decision, therefore, to invite all the political parties that wanted to, and literally bar maybe one political party, all political parties were prepared to work with the ANC. So I think that the government of national unity was inevitable. It was a choice that we needed to embrace. And my only difference is that it's not the end. I see other people see that the government of national unity, it's the end. We have reached our freedom. This is where I don't think so. I differ fundamentally. I really believe that it's a strategic setback, and then we need to prepare the ANC that can govern this country again alone, without any help from any political party. And it is possible, and we must not lose that hope. What we need to do is to fix the areas where South Africans feel that the ANC has let them down. Then we all know them, that we need upright leaders, you need a state that can respond to their needs, and you need a state that is not corrupt. And we need to fix those things as quickly as possible, dust ourselves and concentrate on rebuilding an ANC that we can all be proud of. And I'm convinced that the real African National Congress will emerge with the real leaders, with the ethos that made this ANC to be supported by South Africans.
What do you make of alliance partners like the SACP? Its general secretary we had on this show, and I was quite surprised by just how candid Mr. Mbalula was, speaking about how disappointed the SACP was with the decision, particularly to ally with the DA. Of course, you can't make everyone happy in an arrangement like this, but what do you make of that kind of quite public condemnation of this coalition from alliance partners?
He has the right to raise his views. We fought for openness, frankness. He has the right to register his dissatisfaction. Because it's only when somebody raises that dissatisfaction that there will be a commitment to listen to them and try to resolve them. But if you want to suppress people's views, those views will go underground, and they're more dangerous when they're underground.
Yeah, sure.
If you understand, then we'll use the mechanisms that we have as the alliance to say, let's hear you. Because I don't think that we are all perfect. I don't think that the GNU that we have now, it's perfect to meet our ambitions of a national democratic revolution. It's a setback that will be celebrated by those that hate the ANC. It's a setback that will be utilized by those that hate non-racialism to say we got them. It's a setback that will ensure that the policy positions that we have on various components will be derailed. We have seen that with the Bella Bill, something very, very close to my heart. We have seen that with NHI, that because now we are caught within this Bella Bill, we'll be reminded we have lost power. Don't just pass laws as if you are still in power. So those limitations, we must be honest, hamper the national democratic revolution, and therefore we need voices that can raise limitations about them and say, no, this is not the way things are. I mean, the removal of the mayor of Tshwane,
yes,
have genuinely exposed
absolutely,
and addressed those that believe they've got the birthright to govern. That where we govern, don't touch us. If you touch us, you will see who we are. Forgetting that they themselves, where they govern, they don't want the ANC closer.
sure.
So GNU has its own limitation, challenges. I've seen people celebrating 100 years. It's an achievement. No one gave us a chance that two competing political parties and many other political parties can establish government and government functions. So it's work in progress where I stand, but it's something that we must not forget, that in the ultimate end, it's not the vehicle that can take us where we want to go. The vehicle that can take us where we want to go is the African National Congress that have recovered from its weaknesses, is the African National Congress that can run this government alone.
Welcome again to Fact About Africa, as we promise you that to uncover the hidden and the news of political governance of Africa.